In the rugged hills of East Tennessee, where moonshine flows as freely as the Appalachian streams, Eric Digger Maines has long been a fixture of the Discovery Channel's Moonshiners. Known for his rugged demeanor, deep-rooted traditions, and unwavering partnership with Mark Ramsey, Digger has captivated audiences with tales of clandestine distilling and the rich history of Appalachian spirits. However, in a recent twist that caught both fans and fellow shiners off guard, Digger shared a deeply personal revelation on the show. He has been diagnosed with chronic lymphocytic leukemia, CLL, a form of blood cancer. A sudden revelation diagnosis, stating, "I don't have much time left," and expressing a desire to leave a lasting legacy in the moonshine world. This revelation was not just a plot twist for the show, but a genuine peek into Digger's real-life battle. Following the airing, Digger took to Facebook to provide clarity and comfort to his concerned fans. "After more extensive tests, my definite diagnosis is chronic lymphocytic leukemia," he wrote. "It's not terminal, ain't no fun though. Probably will just make me miserable until something else kills me." Understanding chronic lymphocytic leukemia, CLL is a type of cancer that affects the blood and bone marrow, characterized by the gradual accumulation of abnormal white blood cells. Unlike some aggressive forms of leukemia, CLL often progresses slowly and may not present immediate life-threatening risks. However, its chronic nature means that patients can experience symptoms like fatigue, swollen lymph nodes, and increased susceptibility to infections. Digger's openness about his condition has shed light on the realities of living with CLL, emphasizing the importance of early detection and continuous medical care. A wake-up call and a renewed purpose for Digger, the diagnosis served as a poignant reminder of life's fragility. In his conversation with Mark, he reflected on the inevitability of mortality, stating, "You have been thinking about a legacy, haven't you?" To which Digger responded, "I want to go big before I go home." This introspection has fueled his determination to expand his influence in the moonshine industry. Beyond the allure of profit, Digger seeks to honor the traditions of his ancestors and ensure that the craft of Appalachian distilling endures for future generations. Community support and personal reflections. The Moonshiners fanbase, known for its loyalty and enthusiasm, rallied behind Digger following his announcement. Messages of support flooded social media platforms, with many sharing personal stories of loved ones who had battled CLL, offering encouragement and solidarity. Digger acknowledged this outpouring of love, expressing gratitude for the prayers and well wishes. "Your prayers you've extended are more than welcomed and felt. Keep 'em coming. God is always in control," he shared on his Facebook page. Looking ahead as Digger continues his journey with CLL, he remains committed to his craft and community. With plans to expand his business across Tennessee, he aims to leave an indelible mark on the moonshine world, ensuring that his legacy transcends the confines of the television screen. In a recent episode, Digger and Mark discussed their aspirations to grow their operations, not out of necessity, but as a testament to their enduring passion and dedication to the craft. Conclusion. Digger Maines' revelation on Moonshiners has transcended the realm of reality television, offering viewers a glimpse into the personal challenges faced by one of the show's most beloved characters. His candidness about his diagnosis has not only educated audiences about chronic lymphocytic leukemia, but also underscored the importance of resilience, community, and leaving a lasting legacy. As Digger continues to navigate his health journey, his story serves as a testament to the enduring spirit of the Appalachian people and the timeless allure of moonshine underneath the canopy of East Tennessee's misty hills, where ancient stills bubble with generations-old recipes. The sound of banjos and boots on gravel often signal more than just another day in the holler. They speak of legacy, family, and grit. Few embody this spirit more fully than Eric Digger Maines, the beloved moonshiner whose slow drawl and quick wit have become a hallmark of the Discovery Channel's Moonshiners. But in a recent emotional turn on the show's 13th season, fans got more than just mason jars and outlaw wisdom. In an unexpected and heartfelt moment, Digger revealed that he's battling a serious health condition, chronic lymphocytic leukemia, CLL, a slow-moving blood cancer that hit the resilient distiller like a thunderclap on a clear morning. As viewers sat stunned, Digger's confession served not only as a rare glimpse into the vulnerability of a man usually clad in denim and defiance, but also as a reminder that even the toughest mountain men aren't immune to the cruelties. Ain't Got Time to Waste No More. The confession came quietly but with weight in one of the early episodes of Moonshiners Season 13. There was no grand speech, no dramatic swell of music, just Digger and his longtime partner Mark Ramsey, standing beside us smoking still, the crisp Appalachian air wrapping around them like a shoal of silence. "You ever think about what kind of mark we're leaving behind, Mark?" Digger asked, his voice gravelly with thought. Mark looked over, raising an eyebrow. "You been thinking deep lately?" "I got a reason to," Digger replied. "Doc told me I got chronic lymphocytic leukemia. Blood cancer, brother." For a few seconds, even the birds seemed to fall quiet. Mark turned fully toward his partner, eyes wide, speechless. It wasn't just the weight of the diagnosis. It was what it meant for their future, for the stills they'd yet to build, for the recipes passed down like sacred hymns from generation to generation. "I ain't dying tomorrow," Digger added with a smirk. "But I sure as hell ain't got time to waste no more." Diagnosed, but not defeated chronic lymphocytic leukemia, often shortened to CLL, is a slow-growing form of leukemia that originates in the bone marrow and affects the blood. It's more common in older adults and can be managed for years with treatment. But the emotional toll it takes is undeniable, especially on someone used to hauling barrels, hauling stories, and hauling dreams through the backwoods with no complaint. For Digger, who had always seemed unshakable, equal parts outlaw and old soul, the diagnosis didn't just signal a health crisis. It was a reckoning, a moment to stare down mortality, moonshine in hand, and decide how to spend the precious time that remained. Shortly after the episode aired, fans flooded social media with messages of support. The Moonshiners' Facebook pages lit up with prayers, encouragement, and stories from viewers who had fought similar battles. Digger, true to form, took to his own page to respond in the most diva-esque way imaginable. "It ain't terminal, folks," he wrote. "Ain't no picnic neither, but I'm tougher than a pine knot. Your prayers are felt and welcomed. God is in control." The Moonshine Legacy. Go big before I go home. For Digger, the diagnosis was more than a wake-up call, it was fuel. A burning desire to not just distill liquor, but to distill meaning out of whatever time he had left. "I want to go big before I go home," he told Mark in a later episode, hammering home his plan to expand their moonshine operations beyond anything they'd done before. This wasn't just about money, it was about legacy. About leaving something behind that would outlast his own flesh and blood. He and Mark spoke of opening a new distillery operation, expanding their surveillance brand, and maybe even launching a scholarship fund for young distillers. "We got a whole culture in this," Diva said. "It's not just the booze, it's the history, the way we live, the way we treat folks. That needs to live on." To many, the Moonshiners' world might seem like an outlaw's paradise, hidden stills, backwoods chases, and bootleg law. But for Digger, it's always been about something purer. "I ain't never shined for the thrill of breaking laws," he once said. "I do it 'cause it's what my daddy did, and his daddy before him. It's in the bones. Mark and Digger. Brothers in spiritif, there's a bond that Moonshiners fans have come to cherish. It's the one between Digger and Mark Ramsey. Best friends, business partners, and backwoods philosophers, their chemistry is undeniable. But the news of Digger's condition hit Mark harder than a barrel fire gone wrong. In an off-camera interview shared during a behind-the-scenes special, Mark opened up about the moment Diva told him. "I've known that man near half my life," Mark said, tears brimming. "He's been the backbone of everything we built, and I'll be damned if I let him go through this alone." The two men have only grown closer since the diagnosis. Their laughter still echoes through the hollers, their jokes still roll smooth like their best batches, but beneath it all is a new urgency. A sense of finishing the race together, no matter how rough the road. Fan reactions. You're not alone. Digger, one of the most moving elements of Digger's revelation has been the overwhelming response from fans. Viewers from every corner of the country, many of them from Appalachian roots themselves, poured out their stories of survival and solidarity. "You ain't alone, Digger," wrote one fan from Kentucky. "My daddy had CLL. He kept on fishin', kept on livin'. You can too." Others shared their own health journeys, offering tips, doctors' names, and even herbal remedies passed down from old mountain grannies. In response, Diva shared updates on his condition, his treatments, his good days and bad. "It's like running a long still run," he posted once. "You gotta be patient. You gotta trust the process. And you gotta have good folks around you."